So let's say you got Stormworks and you go to check out your favorite vehicle, but disaster. They don't have it. Or at least they have it, but it's a scaled down piece of disappointment. You're disappointed. You have no option. I had that exact issue and was pretty fed up with the lack of proper one-to-one scale Andrea Dorias. So I decided to take matters into my own hand, and on July 15th, 2024, I started building the Andrea Doria in Stoneworks. After days of work, meticulously sculpting the hull, it was done, and I could start work on this superstructure, which was arguably easier. I got decently far making the funnel. Now, for reference, I used a model ship, which was not the best ideas because that model ship was not the greatest. And of course, if you go decently far with a build, obviously you have to compare it to your other builds. Here you can see it compared to a previous ship I used to have, the MV Yorios. And here you can see it compared to a bunch of my other ships. Now this seems great, right? I have a decently worked on Andrea Doria, and by the looks of it, it does not seem like I'm stopping, and I'll continue building on it. In fact, later I even added lifeboats and probably more guardrails, and I don't have any photos of it, but I was working on giving it oil burners, boilers, and steam turbines so that it can actually be steam powered. But there was a problem. You see, I was spending on average 8 hours a day building the SS Andrea Doria. And, well, let's just say my parents didn't really like that, so I had my computer confiscated. Yeah, very unfortunate. I was crying. Uh, and when I finally got my computer back, well, my interest had changed. Work on the Andrea Doria had completely stopped, which is very unfortunate because it looked like something promising. On September, later on, after months of no work at all, this would be the last picture of the ship. Because as you all know, 2 months later on November, I had my PC reformatted in a vain attempt to get more performance out of the absolute junkyard that is my 14-year-old computer. Just like that, alongside all my other old creations, the Andrea Doria was just lost. There are multiple reasons why I did not bother to save it, mostly all coming down to the fact that it wasn't a very good creation. And it's pretty evident if you look close. The whole shape, despite me saying that I had meticulously sculpted it, it looks extremely rough, very, very angular, very rough. It's not a very good design. It was also very fat, in my opinion, for some reason, way more fat than a real ship. So that's it, right? There was an SS Andrea Doria in Stoneworks, but now we no longer have it because, well, my disk got formatted. Well, honestly, even if it wasn't formatted, I probably would not have started work on the Andrea Doria either way, but still. Well, that's unfortunate, not having the Mediterranean Queen. Months after the ship disappeared off the face of the earth, I just could not handle not having such a beautiful ship. And just a few days ago, I chose to say, almost a year after her death, well, look behind you. That's right. I started again. Alright, so after waiting a solid year and a half for this respectable women, it has finally spawned in, and oh boy, it's massive. Like, yeah, massive. 32 hours of work, and this is the result. I've actually done more work than I had done on the original Andrea Doria, the one that went bye-bye. Then cherry on top is that it does actually move. and even has, well, artificial smoke. It doesn't come from actual functional engines. It's just there for decoration, honestly. But yeah, this ship actually works, and it's pretty fast too. At 100% throttle, it can reach 49 kilometers per hour, which is something like 26.5 knots. And I mean, it just looks beautiful. It's so interesting that absolutely nobody had made a one-to-one scale. So yeah, I think that's gonna be about it for this video. On to the outro. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, give it a like. If you want to see more, subscribe. That's all for today. See you next time.